Welcome to OnwardWell. I'm John. Today we're exploring an intriguing topic: how expanding your emotional vocabulary can help you better understand and regulate your emotions. And to make it fun, we'll challenge you to broaden your emotional vocabulary right here in this video. You might be wondering, why does vocabulary matter when it comes to emotions? Well, the words we use to describe our feelings can significantly shape how we experience those emotions and how we choose to respond to them. Think about it. Our emotions are complex. They're not just happy or sad, angry or calm. There are so many different shades and variations of every emotion. Being able to name these subtle differences, like the difference between frustrated versus resentful or content versus joyful, helps us gain a clearer understanding of what we're truly experiencing. It also allows us to communicate our feelings more accurately to others, reducing misunderstandings and building stronger connections. So why is this so important for emotional self-regulation? Well, when you have a richer vocabulary to describe your emotions, you gain what's called emotional granularity. This means you can pinpoint exactly what you're feeling, rather than just lumping all your feelings into broad categories like good or bad. Research shows that people with higher emotional granularity tend to experience less intense negative emotions and have better mental health overall. That's because accurately labeling your emotions allows you to process them more effectively and respond in healthier ways. For example, if you're able to identify that you're feeling irritated rather than just angry, you might realize that the feeling is temporary and linked to a specific event. This recognition helps you choose a more constructive response, like taking a deep breath or stepping away to cool down. On the other hand, if you only recognize that you're angry, it might be harder to manage that feeling and avoid reacting impulsively. That's why today we're going to take on a fun and engaging challenge to help you expand your emotional vocabulary. We'll go through several common emotions and brainstorm as many different ways to describe them as we can. The more words you have at your disposal, the better equipped you'll be to understand and manage your emotions in a way that aligns with your goals and values. So, get ready to stretch your emotional vocabulary muscles and discover how powerful words can be in transforming your emotional experience. Here's how the challenge works. I'm going to give you a primary emotion like happy or angry. Then you'll have 30 seconds to come up with as many synonyms or related words as you can for that emotion. Ready to give it a try? Grab a piece of paper or open a note on your phone, whatever works for you. Let's dive in. All right, let's start with a positive emotion, happy. Think about all the different ways you might describe feeling happy. And go beyond just happy. What other words can you think of? Your 30 seconds starts now. Okay, time's up. How many did you get? Let's see how you did. Here's some examples: joyful, cheerful, delighted, elated, blissful, content, pleased, gleeful, jubilant, satisfied. Did you get any of these? Or maybe a few more? Great job. Let's move on to the next emotion, sad. What words come to mind when you think of feeling sad? And remember, it's not just sad. There are so many shades of this emotion. Your 30 seconds starts now. And stop. Now let's see some examples. Unhappy, miserable, downcast, melancholy, depressed, gloomy, heartbroken, sorrowful, despondent, grief-stricken. How many did you match? Did you find any new ones? Feeling warmed up? Let's try an emotion that can often be challenging to express: angry. Think of all the different ways to describe anger, from mild to the intense. Ready? Go. And time's up. Here are some synonyms: furious, irritated, mad, annoyed, wrathful, enraged, fuming, infuriated, incensed, irate. Did you discover a new word or two that sometimes describes how you feel? Now let's tackle an emotion that we all experience at times: fearful. What are all the ways you might describe feeling fear? Ready? Your 30 seconds begins now. Stop. Here are a few you might have thought of: afraid, scared, terrified, anxious, apprehensive, frightened, panicked, alarmed, worried, uneasy. Did any of these words surprise you? Great work. For our last round, let's end with something calming: relaxed. Think of all the ways you can describe feeling relaxed. Go ahead. Your 30 seconds starts now. And time. Here are some examples: calm, tranquil, serene, at ease, untroubled, laid back, peaceful, mellow, composed, stress-free. How did you do? Don't worry if you didn't think of every word. This is just the beginning. Expanding your emotional vocabulary is a powerful way to better understand your feelings and communicate them to others. The more words you have, the more precisely you can identify and manage your emotions. Try this challenge again with friends or family, or make it a personal practice. Start noticing the different ways you experience emotions and see if you can name them more specifically. You might be surprised at how much this helps in your daily life. Thanks for joining me today on this fun challenge. Remember, every step toward understanding your emotions is a step toward greater emotional well-being. I wish you onward well.